Alan, Clayton, congratulations. You both made it through to the final round. When you showed up at this forge, you used our tools and equipment to forge signature blades in your own style. Now we're sending you back to your home forge, where you will have 5 days to forge an iconic weapon from history. The Boar Spear.
Developed as early as 700 AD in Europe, the Boar Spear was forged for both combat and hunting. Known at the time as a bar spear, the weapon was about 5 to 6 feet long and featured a pair of lugs below the leaf-shaped blade. When hunting, the lugs would stop a speared boar from running up the length of the weapon and attacking the user. In combat, the lugs could be used to hook and pull away enemy shields. The blade of the spear could be decorated, with some featuring finely engraved scenes of hunts. On the first season of Game of Thrones, King Robert Baratheon carried a boar spear on his final boar hunt.
Good luck, bladesmiths. We'll see you in 5 days.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Day 2, I really need to figure out the design of the lugs.
Boars are pretty strong animals, so if they don't have a wide enough cross-section, they could just end up running that through their body themselves. One of the ways I could do it is cutting a section of the pipe out and bending it out.
It's gonna take a lot of work, but it's something that needs to be done. I'm battling the clock on this one. I've decided to put my lugs perpendicular to my blade. It just made more sense to have them perpendicular.
To stop the spear from over-penetrating.
That should work.
It's day 3. Time's really crunched. I'm just really behind the 8 ball, getting the lugs on the spear shaft. Oh, man. I believe my blower has just died. My forge burnt out, the engine died. Now I'm gonna have to find a replacement. There's still a lot to do. I am literally running to the store to buy another blower. Things just really are not going my way today. My forge burnt out, the engine died, had to run out and lose time. I had to get a new motor. With all these setbacks, I'm starting to be a bit worried. All right, it works. With the way things have been going today, we're coming down to the wire on time here. It could come back to bite me.
Bladesmiths, this is the sharpness test. To see how sharp your boar spears are, we will test the tip and the edge by stabbing and slashing through these sandbags.
All right.
Clayton, you're up first. You ready?
I'm ready.
Well, Clayton, the balance of your tip lends itself to stabbing. Your edge lacerated cleanly on a moving sandbag. What surprised me was the positioning of your lug. Traditionally, they have it crosswise this way, but you have it this way. Because of that, it was hard to index when you're cutting through. But then again, it will cut.
Thank you.
Alan, you're next. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Alan, your spear feels good to hold on to. It was easy to index and know where the edge was, so that was a nice slash that I could penetrate through. And in the thrust, it felt good in the hand.
All right.
I can see a little bow in your handle. But when we're talking about the sharpness test, this, sir, will cut.
All right.
Next up is a kill test. To see what kind of lethal damage your weapon can do, I will deliver lethal blows to this wild boar carcass. Clayton, you're up first. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Well, Clayton, your boar spear right here did very well on the thrust, penetrating all the way through on the low line and on the high line. On the edge, it lacerated cleanly, and testing the other side, it cut all the way through the spine. This, sir, will kill. Good job.
Thank you.
Alan, you're next. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. Well, Alan, let's talk about your blade. On the thrust, it penetrated all the way through. On the laceration on one side of your edge, boy, wow, it almost sliced all the way through. On your other edge, it lacerated through the spine. This spear, sir, will kill.
All right.
Gentlemen, it's been said that the sword is the prince of all weapons, but the spear is the king. To test the strength of your boar spears, I'm going to load them into our air cannon here and fire them into this wooden target.
Oh, my.
We'll see how deep it penetrates, how well it holds up, and if it holds up while I remove the spear from the target.
Awesome.
Clayton, you're up first. You ready?
I am.
In 3, 2, 1. Well, Clayton, your spear really dug in deep. It went in about 4 inches. Came out fine. Everything's still tight and dialed in. This is interesting being offset.
Being that it's a boar spear, I wanted to make sure that whatever laceration the blade produced on the animal wasn't wide enough to allow the wings to come through. And the best way to do that was just make them perpendicular.
All right, nicely done.
Thank you.
Alan, you're up. A little warp in your shaft. I'm picking it up in the tube there, so hopefully it will all fly well. All right, in 3, 2, 1. All right, Alan, that buried itself quite nicely. Went into about there again, about 4 inches deep. Like the leaf shape on this. I like the fact that you hand hammered the socket. I was kind of worried when I put this in our machine that slight warp in your shaft there would bind up, but not a problem. Good job.
Thank you.
Bladesmiths, both of you have turned in fantastic boar spears. However, in this arena of competition, there can only be one Forged in Fire champion. Alan, congratulations. You are the Forged in Fire champion.
Congratulations.
You did awesome.
Clayton, please surrender your weapon.
Right now, obviously, I'm a little bit disappointed, but this is the first spear I made, and for me, it's really important that it was such a tight race. I don't want it to be anything that I handed him or anything that he would have handed me. Alan is a deserving champion.
Alan, congratulations. You are the Forged in Fire champion, and with that comes a check for $10,000. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know what I really appreciate about that is the fact that you took the time to actually hammer that cone out. Making that socket is a really nice touch on any kind of traditional spear. So well done.
I am the Forged in Fire champion. I cannot believe it. I had no idea if it was going to be me or him, and it was me. I'm betting being a Forged in Fire champion is going to help this stay-at-home dad / knife maker convince a few people that they should try out my blades. That's great.